guys, it's me, Golden Murphy Man, and today we're going to be doing some world editing things. So, yeah, let's get straight into it. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is go //wand, alright? That was pretty easy. So here's one thing for you, alright? Before using world editor, always want to go not only do one // but also a second // right? Anyway, let's get straight into it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go like this. So if you wanted to change one block to another, you'd go and you would left click one block and you'd go to the next block over here and you'd go like and right click, alright? So now you have your two positions. Sometimes it won't show those positions, right? Now let's say I wanted to set those to oakwood. So I'm going to do //set. This is one of the most used things. Oak underscore planks, right? Make sure that you know that. And also another thing that you could do is you could press tab and it will automatically do it. You don't always need to have the Minecraft thing, and you always have the underscore there, because I'm not sure why, and I always have just done it that way. It doesn't matter. Now let's say I don't really like that. I could do // undo, alright, and it'll go back. Alright, now what if I was to go and // and I actually did want it, I could go // redo. Oh, no, // redo. Alright, and that will bring it back. But I'm gonna go and now let's say I was also to want to go and maybe I change that to // set stone. Now it's stone. Alright, now I'm gonna do // undo, and I want to go back to the cobblestone, so that was 2 times ago, so I'm going to go 2. Alright, now I'll go back to cobblestone, alright? So, that was that one, alright? Detail. So, if I was to want to make like a box, but like a full box, I would go like this, and this, and I would do / or, since I just did that, I could go like that, and I'm going to do // set oakwood, alright? Or, no, I didn't want to do walls. Okay, I'm going to do that, alright? So, now that I did that, and let's say I'm just going to undo that. So, this is a full. So, this is like, it's the full thing, right? Now, I'm going to do / undo. Now, world edit does not undo things that you break with your hand, right? So, if you go and spam lava everywhere, you can't undo that. But there is a way that you could do that quicker, and I'm going to be talking about that in a little bit. So, yeah. Now, we're going to do / undo, and I'm going to do, so, yeah, anyway. So, now I'm going to go on to the next one. Alright, okay, so for this one, let's say I want to make walls. So, let's say I always do this for like the beginning of my house or whatever. Alright, now you're going to go and grab your wand tool, and you're going to go and set them up to positions. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to do // walls. Now you can do whatever you want. For this one, I'm just going to do coakiwd quartz block. There we go. So now you can see this is actually hollow. Alright, now I don't really want that, so I'm just gonna go and do // undo. Alright, now let's see if I was to go and do // set quartz. Alright, now it's full. Now, let's say I wanted to get rid of it, but I couldn't do it using the undo command. Let's say if I was to just, I'm just going to go and // undo that. Now, let's say I was to just go and, just place a bunch of random blocks in this little area, right? I would go and find the corner of that area, right? And I would go like this. And I would go about over here, and I would go like this, and I would go and set my second position, and I would do / cut, right? There we go. So that is that. Now the next one that we're going to do is I'm just going to go and cut this out. So I'm going to / cut, and I'm going to set that to cobblestone. So / set cobblestone, and there is numbers. I believe that if I was to do / set 1, there is numbers for them. Alright, I believe cobblestone is / set 2, or no, that's grass, so / set 3. Okay, I am dumb. Alright, I'm just gonna set it to // set cobblestone, alright? And eventually, if you get good enough with World Edit, you can eventually know all the numbers, and it will make everything much faster for you, alright? Water there. So we could do this thing. You know what? I'm gonna do // fix. So we're gonna do / fix. Or sorry, we're gonna do / drain here. All right. So, or sorry, we're gonna do drain. Water. I mean minus water for 10. All right. And now we are going to essentially, so let's say that there's like a stream, alright? And let's say I didn't want this stream to be like that. What I would do is I would go into the water and I would do / fix. What? So / fix water. And I would do 10, alright? And now it's not a stream anymore. It's all full water blocks, right? And now I'm going to do / drain. Sorry. / undo. And here's another trick. So we're going to go and do that. And then so you see how I'm going to press T. And on every keyboard there's an up arrow. Press that and we'll do the last command that you did. So I'm going to undo that. All. And this is a trick that you all need to know in World Edit. And it will make everything much faster because sometimes you'll do things over and over and over again for a little while, alright? Now, per se, I was to want to... This is one of the things I do. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to grab any source of stick. So this could be a couple of things. So this could be a shovel. This could be a... per se a stick. This could be a blaze rod. I always just use blaze rod. Not sure why, it just looks cool, but I've just always done it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do / BR, and you need to be holding the blaze rod while you do this, or whatever. You don't need to do this. I mean, I could use a shovel if I wanted to, but it doesn't really matter. Now we're going to do apply. Now there's a couple of cool things. This is the tool I use the most. Now this is good for making like mountains and stuff. But anyway, now we're gonna do sphere. You could do any of these. Alright, and now we're gonna go do item. Alright. Wait, no. So now you could either do the item or you could see how big. Now I'm gonna do 6. Now keep in mind before you do this, brushes are not undoable, alright? And sometimes while you use it, there will be a big pop-up that says brushes are not undo-able. So do not grief using brushes. If you're trolling, do not use the brush tool ever, alright? Because you will not be able to undo it, but there is kind of a way, and you would just cut it out using the cut tool. But anyway, I'm gonna do stone, alright? And then now, if you go and right click, you're gonna get that. But let's say I was to go and do 2. So you essentially just get this sphere, alright? Now I want to get rid of this, so I'm going to use another World Edit tool, alright? We're going to do / replace. And we could also do / remove. Wait, / remove near 30 stone. Wait, I forgot how to use this since I hardly ever do it. I just use the replace near tool. I'm gonna do stone 50. Alright, so then you remove it. So I'm gonna do / undo, and I'm gonna show you another thing that you could do. So let's say I didn't want to get rid of this, and so I wanted to turn it into per se maybe per se andesite. So I'm going to do / replace near, or I could just do replace. Now this will replace all of the blocks in that entire world. Alright, and oh, there's a little brush warning. But, so this will replace all of the blocks in this world, so I wouldn't use it. You could still undo it, but anyway, I just always do replace near. So now you're going to do how many blocks? So I'm going to do 30, alright? So this is up, down, to the side. and underneath of you, just kind of like if you were to imagine a 30 by 30 square around you, it'll remove all of that stone. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to do slash replace near 30 or however stone into andesite. I'm just going to do it for that example, and now you can see all of this is now andesite. Now I'm going to do slash undo, and I'm going to do slash replace. And here's another thing that you could do with the replace near. Instead of doing the remove near, I do replace near, and I guess it would be easier to do the remove tool thing, but I've always just done this. It's a bad habit. I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys should do it or not, but I don't know. It's opinionated. Alright, so I'm going to do stone. Oh, yeah, sorry. You need to do your numbers, so I'm going to do 30 again. And we're going to do stone, and we're going to do air. And boom, it's all gone. Now, here is a really cool tip with the brush tool. And this is how I make some of my coolest mountains. So I'm going to do slash BR, which is also just brush. It's the shorter. Now we're going to do apply, sphere. Now I'm going to replace it to 6 to maybe 4, I would say is a good I usually use. Now you could do gravel or sand. I'm just going to do sand. Alright. Now what it does here is, so since sand is gravitational and it has and it's a gravity block, it will look really cool and a lot more smooth for making mountains with, right? Now, if I was to go and I'm going to make myself a little mountain right here. If I was to make this mountain right here, and it is a little bit laggy, but it has such a cool end result. If I was to go and do all of this, and I was to make a mountain, now once you're done that, I'm going to do slash replace near 50 sand stone, and then there we go. So but here, so that was my little mountain right there. You could go and edit it and whatnot. You can also do this thing where it's like so like you could do slash replace near stone, or sorry, slash replace near 50 stone with, so maybe andesite, and then you're going to do a comma, and then so you could do like a 50-50, alright? So I'm going to do andesite and cobblestone. Alright? There we go. And so now you have it half and half. But anyway, so now if you're gonna, so that looks pretty cool, I would say. That looks pretty natural. Alright? But now if you're gonna do slash replace near, if we were to do slash BR, apply sphere item. Now once you've set it to the number once, the next time you do it, it's just going to be the same, so you don't always need to do the number. Since last time I did 4, it will be 4 again anyway. So if I was to do that with stone instead of doing it with sand, it will look a lot less natural. So the reason why is because you could still see that it is quite, like, because there's stuff like this is happening, right? Now, and it's hard to use, and it's a little bit unnatural because it goes against gravity. So that's that. But I can still fix this, luckily. So I would still use this, but I would use this tool, but just for the example, I'm going to use this since it looks unnatural. So what you could do now is we're going to do slash BR. Now, we always do apply, but what if this time we're going to do smooth, alright? And we're just going to do, I'm going to do anything. So if you don't put anything here, you don't need to put anything here. But, so let's say you only wanted to do that for the stone and nothing else, then you would just do stone. But if you wanted to do it for everything per se, you would probably just not do anything there. So yeah, I'm just going to do that just to show. So now once I right click using the brush tool, it will smoothen this all out for me now. It's still not going to look natural since I didn't do it using sand. Alright, and sometimes I still even go in there because the brush tool is good and all, but like it sometimes doesn't just do it, and I don't know. Anyway, so this is how I kind of do it. So I make myself mountains, and also what you could do at the end is you go down to the bottom of it and you smoothen it all out. So with every single block, and that's why I like to do it with all the blocks, is because then you get that extra little brush tool stuff that you would be like, oh wow, good thing I set it to all, right? So yeah, now you can go around with that using the grass, and it will go up and stuff, and it will make it look a lot more smooth. So yeah, anyway, so I'm going to do, now I don't want to keep any of this. So, and per se, since it's hard to do this with the box and you don't really want to per se build up, I mean, I could do slash up. I mean, yeah, slash up, I believe it is. Yeah, so that's also a world edit command. And I'm going to do stone. Anyway, okay, I have no clue with that one. I've never used it before. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to do, wait, so it's slash up, minus FG, and 20. So now, I could do the cut tool, but I'm not because this is a YouTube video. But yeah, and also another cool thing, if I was to want to get through this mountain, another cool feature of world edit is I could do slash through. Now there is a couple that only do slash, and that's more in-game stuff that isn't mainly world editing. But yeah, so anyway, like this would be, so let's per se, I'm gonna make myself a little wall here, slash through, and we'll go through the block. Alright, now I'm gonna do slash cut, and boom. And I'm just going to go and build it up. And also, sometimes you need to remember, not everything you do in world edit, you don't always need to use world edit. Because sometimes it is just faster using your hands. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. I got a little bit distracted there, showing off world edit. Now we could do slash pause 1. So if it was more of a block that we were doing, it would be easier to cut. But for this one, what it does is when you do pause 1, it's almost simulating the axe being used, except for it uses your position and it puts that into the coordinates. And so yeah, it uses your position. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to go really high, and you're going to set your first position to this, alright? Now you're going to go all the way to the other side, and you're going to go low, alright? Now we're going to do slash pause 2, alright? Now we're going to do slash cut, and it's all gone. Alright, and we're going to do the same thing, so slash cut. Boom, there it is, it's all gone. So now we're back to where we started again. So that was how I did it. Now there's also one tool called masking, and people talk about it, but I don't find a need for it. I've never really used it before. I've never been like, oh, well, this is an issue, I need to use masking. And especially as you're beginning, I don't feel like the masking tool's yeah, I've never used a masking tool, and I don't really care that I didn't. Now, I might change this in the future, so, yeah, this video might be edited. Editor or me in the future, put something on the screen if this is a lie. Alright, so, yeah. So, for the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go slash, and we're going to do, so let's say, per se, I wanted to copy this little block of grass, right? I'm just gonna make it. I'm not sure why I'm not using world edit for this. I'm making a world edit tutorial, but whatever. So I'm not too fond of the copy tool because sometimes it just doesn't work. So yeah, so you're gonna want to find the exact coordinates. So you're gonna want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, making sure, so I'm counting, and 1, 2, 3, 4 across. So I'm gonna go and do my first one. And so I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to make sure it's at the same height as the thing I copied. Wait, did I even copy this? Yeah, so you're going to want to do that. This time it didn't show up my second position, but it did. Alright, so I'm going to do slash copy. Alright. Now I'm going to go like this, or sorry. You want to do the first position, so make sure that you copied it right. So slash copy, right? And so now you know which one to do, right? And don't go overboard either, because that won't work, I don't believe. I don't really like the copy tool. Slash paste. Did it paste on my position? Wait. Did I just figure something out? Wait. Alright. So yeah, now if I was to, I almost feel like I forgot some, to be honest. I feel like that's all, but I'm not too sure. I believe it is. Now, oh my god, I forgot the flip tool. The flip tool I don't really use. Essentially all it does is it just flips the copy for you. But I don't use it because I don't copy, so yeah. So there's the G mask. I'm not sure what that really does because I've never used it. So H pause, so that does a little bit, like, it's more, yeah, it's a little bit, I believe that it's like, it positions stuff, but it's a little bit more accurate. I don't know. I feel like this is the basics. Like, not all the things you're gonna learn. Like, this is pretty detailed compared to all of the other things. But yeah, so slash regen. Like, I feel like I've done all of these schematics. So there is a schematic tool. So what I can do here is, so let's say I wanted to make this a schematic. So this is something servers will use a lot, right? So this will make it a schematic. So if I was, so slash schematic, I've never used this tool before. So yeah, no. I've never found the use to use it, but essentially what the schematic tool would allow you to do is it would allow you to create almost like a copy, except for you would have a full list. So let's say I wanted to make a schematic of my spawn. So what that would do is I would almost have a spawn in my back pocket. So let's say I wanted to create a copy of my spawn because let's say somebody griefed it or something. I'd be like, haha, I got a schematic. And you would paste that schematic and you would be all fine. And that's why most servers have schematics, because griefing and yeah. So yeah. Yeah. And also there is a count tool, so because sometimes it's hard to see, so yeah, and also for that you need to mask, so boom and boom. I'm gonna mask for the first time, slash mask. You're joking, right? Slash mask. Brush mask is disabled. That's funny. I disabled it. But yeah, anyway. And yeah, so that's kind of all you really need to learn. And yeah, I mean there's more stuff, and I've like that's all the stuff I really need to use. There's so many more things. Like there's the move tool. So let's say I wanted to, like, the move tool is a little bit glitchy. So let's say if I was to make this box. So is this a joke? Is this actually a joke? I'm going to need to get a new wand. I've used it too many times. Slash wand. And I don't think that there is a limit, but I guess so. I don't know. That was a little bit of a weird glitch. So this is current date too. So slash set 1. Alright, so now I have myself a big block. So now let's say I was to go like this. Alright, and I was to do, and I'm going to open up my thing, and I'm going to see, do you see that facing? It is like just on the left, and it's under XYZ, under block, under chunk, and you have facing, so I'm facing east, right? And if I wanted to move it that way, I would just go, so I would do slash move east 3. So I would move that 3 blocks. Now it doesn't always work, and this is what I mean by it's getting glitchy. So it doesn't always work, and this is what I mean. So in 1.8 it's a little bit hard. Eventually, like, I would start off and I would practice building on 1.14 before you go and work on a building server, and make sure that you know what you're doing. Or at least if you are going to work on a 1.8 server, go and have a second PC set up and have that running on 1.14 just to see, like, you're like, oh, why isn't pause 1 and pause 2 working? Like, for a little while. Like, I remember one time I was working on a 1.8 server when I was a little bit more new to Rolled Edit. And it was like, and I was like, oh, why isn't this working? I put a space and stuff. Why? And then I had to log off. I had to change my version, and yeah, so I figured that out, right? So so just make sure that you know your stuff before you're doing it on 1.8, because it doesn't actually show you, like, you see how when you're typing in World Edit, it shows you like if I was to go and do such set stone 3, now it would show me that, right? On 1.8 it wouldn't, so make sure that you know your stuff, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna go and cut this, so / cut, and there we go. So yeah, and also there is another tool like this. Do not confuse the two. Voxel Sniper is a lot different than World Edit. I always use World Edit. I find World Edit easier to use anyway. So / and also so this is a bit of a bug. So if you're going like grass, it will actually set it to grass, like the actual grass. So / undo. I'm gonna do / set grass _ block, and there we go. So that's how you do that. Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of all. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. And if you have any questions, go and ask me below. I hardly have any questions and respond to every single one of my questions in the comment. So yeah, and also I am wanting to do a Q&A kind of, so yeah, because that would be fun. And so go and ask me some questions in the comments, and every question is awesome. So yeah, and don't make it stupid. That one person, I know that one person will say something dumb, and don't. So